to my channel. If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, you already know what that shit do. Keep in mind that these messages are general, okay? So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks, okay? Now, collective. Whew, Lord, um, your absence is felt, okay? The certain type of energy that you have, your presence, your aura, just you and your natural state. When you are not around certain type of environments, when you are not with that friend group anymore, with that lover anymore, when you have to cut business ties with certain type of people, the impact that you left on them is felt. Okay, but based off of whatever it is that you felt like you needed to do when it came to these people really missing out on you, a real one, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear, you know what I'm saying, and it's still going to love you, support you, pour into you even after the fact, right? And I feel like y'all really are in a state of peace, okay? Hey, Slay. Happy 4th, y'all. Okay? Happy 4th. I hope y'all are having a good day today. I hope y'all spending time with y'all families and just existing, okay? It's a holiday kickback. I don't know if some of you guys got to work today. But speaking of peace, right? The song that I had got, and it's crazy because the song came on again, and when I was getting the downloads, it also appeared there. So I was like, okay, this is relevant. The Jhené Aiko song, Calm and Patient. So Calm and Patient in the text of Jhené Aiko's song is a state of inner peace and resilience cultivated through gratitude and faith, even amidst life's challenges. The song explores themes of gratitude, appreciating life, and sending love to those struggling, highlighting the importance of maintaining a positive outlook, right? So I feel like y'all really, I don't know if you guys, whatever it is that you do, it promotes positivity, it promotes healing, it promotes just having a certain type of appreciation for life, even when you may feel like the situations and the things happening around you may make you feel like this is the end. You know what I'm saying? So I like the energy that you in, collective, because when it comes to these people, I feel like, especially because it's crazy, after that song came on, Jasmine Sullivan, somebody's name could be Jasmine, somebody's last name could be Sullivan, but that is very dominant here, okay? Because the type of people, especially in the love department, when it comes to whoever it is that you're dealing with that lost out on you, they were dealing with people who were hella toxic, y'all. These are the type of people that were like, I got that bust your windows out your car. That's the song that came on after the Jhené Aiko energy, right? You guys, I feel like y'all really do have like this angelic softness about you that somebody was not used to. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're so used to dealing with people that will literally bust the windows out your motherfucking car. And the thing is, what she saying? And no, it didn't mend my broken heart. I probably always have these ugly scars, but right now I don't care about that part. So it's like, even at the expense of like these people hurting themselves, they would not care as long as it meant for them to hurt the other person. But it's so crazy. It's making me think of y'all remember that one Instagram reel, and it showed the girl trying to light this dude car on fire, and that shit fucking blew up on her ass. A lot of shit is backfiring. She thought she was gonna have time to run away. That shit fucking blew up on her ass. Like, what did you think? Okay. But anywho, okay, so boom. What else as far as downloads before we get into it? So karma is definitely at play when it comes to these people, okay? Because I feel like a lot of these people just wanted to put an end to you in some way. It's like if they didn't have a certain type of access to you, then they just wanted you completely out of the picture in whichever angle that they could do that. Okay, so I also got Scissor song, Snooze. Okay. I feel like speaking of snooze, right? You know when you sleep, I feel like a lot of people did sleep on you, collective. All right. I feel like you could be a little bit too enlightened on a certain type of frequency than the people around you. All right. So maybe when you get to talking about certain things, motherfuckers like, huh? What? Huh? It's like, all right, yeah, no. And you know what I'm saying? You have this instant feeling of knowing like the type of conversations that you are now wanting to engage in, meaningful shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of y'all could have been moving very silent. You know what I'm saying? It's given like I don't speak unless spoken to. Okay, I feel you on that. This is somebody that in the love department you could have spent the night with. Okay, at one point in time. All right, and I feel like again these people slip on you. So even just speaking of like on, I don't know why I got led to break this down. Oh shit, no, I need to do that. Okay, so even slept on or slept. This is somebody that you could have slept with, right? With is a sense of togetherness. It's like something that accompanies something. Okay, I feel like you and this person can complement each other. And it's kind of, I don't know, with the energy, it's kind of like a little bit too late, all right? I feel like it could have been something when you think of on, is just like surface level. I feel like a lot of people could have like judged your book before they even got a chance to like really see you for who you are. You snooze, you lose, right? Scissor snooze. You snooze, you lose. You got a lot of people feeling like they are losing based off of like again not having you on their team now that whatever, I don't know what the hell transpired. Let's see, where are you at in your soul journey, collective? Let's get to it. Where are you at when it comes to your soul journey? Discipline. Ooh, I let it see it, collective. Okay, it says I can't accomplish what I set my mind to. So you got goals to accomplish right now, and if you are surrounding yourself, whether it be friendship, whether it be love, people that you even are collaborating with, working with, if like people don't have that sense of like showing up on time, you know, getting things done, you know, and doing this on a consistent basis, then you're doing it by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like those who see that you are applying some type of discipline within your life will eventually, you know, gravitate towards you, because I feel like you are like really showing people if you put your mind to it, you can definitely get there. This is like real time. You got a lot of people watching you, collective. Damn. You got a lot of people watching you. Okay, look at that. Happiness, change, and adversity. Okay, adversity says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. You know, because when it comes to discipline, sometimes like when you know that you have to stay to a certain like regimen or routine or whatever that is, as far as a sense of consistency, some people will do it, some people will try it, and then they will resort back to their old ways, right? But if you're trying to accomplish something here, you know that, again, I'm hearing that Aaliyah song, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. You can dust yourself off and try again. Okay, so like you have an understanding with that. Okay, you knew that adversity was going to come. You knew that shit was going to happen when it comes to, you know, the people as far as you got as friends that reveal themselves. You know what I'm saying? Family, people that you work with. You knew that, again, L's come included, right? But it's all in how you look at those things and how you choose to move forward. So I feel like when it came to y'all collective, you decided to just learn from it, okay? When it comes to change, I feel like you realize whatever type of vibe or frequency you trying to be on when it comes to you getting to where you need to go, It was certain type of ways, it was certain type of people, places, and things you had to separate yourself from. It's so crazy because like when you make those changes, you figured and you realize like I'm way more happier without those people that cause a lot of challenges in my life. Oh, I like this, collective. Okay, because that really do make you a real one. When you know, like, you know, with discipline, you, again, what does it say? I can accomplish what I set my mind to, whether it be that friendship, whether it be that lover, whether it be that business partnership. If there's a goal in mind as far as like it being this a sense of longevity, because with discipline, once you do something enough, it's like it almost just, that's just your sense of how you flow. You wake up in the morning, you shower, you brush your teeth, boom, you make your breakfast. You know you got to eat because you know you got other shit that you have to do the rest of the day. It just shows like you have a certain type of plan that you stick to. And that's admirable, collective. Like again, even with the Janae Aiko calm and patient, it's like you're not rushing the process, but you are very understanding of knowing like what it takes to get there. Again, whether it just be within your own self or the relationships that you are encountering. All right, so we got surrender here. It says, I can release my need to control. And it's like, as soon as you start to make these certain type of changes for your life, you know, you are going to get certain people that may project their unhealthy habits or their sense of discipline onto you. You know what I'm saying? The way in which you structure your life is not going to look like how everybody else structures their life. Honestly, I feel like you really are an inspiration to a lot of people in the aspect of like finding fucking hobbies, things to do. Like, I don't know if, again, you have a lot of people watching you. Okay, collective? You got a lot of people watching you. They like, what is collective up to? Collective is doing it. Let's see, what's the vibe? Let's get into the tea, y'all. Hey, y'all. Happy 4th of July. Send me some mac and cheese. You know, everybody don't know how to make mac and cheese, bruh. That is a staple. Like, you damn near have to get the Nobel Peace Prize. To be on macaroni and cheese duty. Come on. You gotta be sworn in. In the black household, child, you gotta be sworn in. It's judges. I feel like my mama make the best mac and cheese. And I know everybody gonna be like, my mama, no. I feel like my mama, though, make the best mac and cheese. Okay? A day too later, you microwave it, it's still fire. Come on. Not everybody can hold that. All right, so let's see. What's the vibe with this situation here? And that's the vibe, yeah. Ooh, narcissist. It says egotistical, opportunist, fragile. Okay. I feel like you could have been around some people, collective, that wrote the coattails of other motherfuckers that actually really do have discipline and put in the work. Opportunist energy. And then have the nerve to feel like they're on some type of like high horse, right? Their ego is very fragile. So with how high someone lifts their head, it's just like, bro, be for real. This is, I don't know, I'm hearing like this could be a very persuasive type of person. If you want it, baby. Nurturing. Okay, so it says mentorship, wisdom, giving back. And that's the thing, collective, like I said, that's your energy. A lot of people look at you for some sort of wise counsel. Okay, this is your way, whether you giving love back, whether you just, you know, sit down and talk to somebody or help and play. It made me think of this one reel I recently just seen. And there was this FedEx driver that was delivering a package, and the little boy in the front was playing basketball, and he started to like shoot some hoops with him, and that boy was really looking like Steph Curry on the reel. He was hitting them things like whoosh, whoosh, whoosh from each angle, and they record. It was of course recorded from the house camera, but it was somebody in the comments was like, "That's a moment that boy is going to remember, you know, forever," or he, you know, he's going to be anticipating for Mr. FedEx dude to come around, right? But I feel like, again, even with that energy, a lot of people anticipate you coming. I feel like with discipline, you show up. Even when things are hard. Even when you may agree to go, want to go to something, maybe a switch or, you know, something like that. It's an opportunity to learn. But I feel like even with whatever it is that you're cultivating, like, you happy about this. A lot of people look up to you, collective. You are very, like, I'm hearing wise beyond your years. Okay? And it's given with this narcissist energy, it's given givers only know how to give and takers only know how to take. Because it's like you will have no problem helping these people. But it's like as soon as you will help these people, their ego get in the way and they act as though like you did not help them with anything. And then when you tell a motherfucker, like, hold on, like, let's not forget, and it's not even like you're that type, right? But the way in which somebody acts is like, let's not forget X, Y, and Z. And with that fragileness, oh, it breaks them. Jesus Christ. So daydreaming. This could be with a friend. I'm sorry to laugh about what's going in my mind when I'm about to say. When I said that, it made me think of B. Simone ass when she was just like, Jesus. Like, child, you could have really been telling somebody, a friend, about themselves. Okay? And there was just no sense of accountability. No sense of accountability. Especially if you give somebody a title of your best fucking friend. Like, be fucking for real. Come on. What are you doing? So daydreaming. It says head in the clouds, delusion, hopes, and dreams. Okay? Somebody is thinking about all the times that like you really showed up for them, that you cared for them, that you gave them words of wisdom when they were going through any type of adversity, right? That made me think of that one part in the poem when I had wrote. It's called "Fuck Them Years." I said, how does it feel to lose your key player? You know, the one you could have called when you needed a prayer. Take the shirt from off my back only to add to your layers. You selfish. That you was gonna be the one that was gonna ride with me to the top. Started to elevate and watch you turn into the opposite direction. I can't help that my confidence came off to you as if I was flexing. Or the fact that I treat people good is the reason why God keep blessing me right in front of you. So you can figure out why my sunny days tend to make you feel blue. Because that has nothing to do with me and everything to do with you. Internally, I must say. Because I can see how my smile just tends to ruin your whole day. Betting on me to lose gonna fuck your whole parlay up. Because that's where I'm gonna keep going. No matter how much dirt you throw on my name, I'm gonna keep growing. Okay? Clock it, collective. Some of y'all can be into poetry. Okay, some of y'all can like to journal. Some of you guys can like to write. I feel like I know that's very therapeutic for me too. On a real. It's making me think of this one time. Some of y'all could want to make a diss track or something, but it's just the way in which you word things, collective. That's some of you guys can be into music, okay? You don't just follow the crowd maybe when it comes to whatever it is that you do. And this leaves people puzzled because they see they see like what's on your path in comparison to them gravitating towards trying to piggyback on everybody else's fucking path. You know what I'm saying? It's like the blind leading the blind is what I'm getting. Somebody can wear glasses. Somebody likes the fact that you wear glasses, or they like when you take your glasses off. Something like that. But with this puzzle energy, I always envision that picture, right, of two roads, and it's a whole crowd of people going to the left, and it's one person going to the right. I feel like that's what y'all doing. I feel like y'all no longer choosing to stay in situations where, you know, that's just the majority of what people are doing and taking and things like that when it comes to friend or love or work dynamics. It's like, no, that's unfortunately not how everybody chooses to operate. And you know that, right? Again, this just shows that, like, you don't mind standing alone when it comes to your morals and your values collective, when it comes to love and all of that. I feel like what you really spend your time thinking about is where you want to be in life, your hopes and your dreams. Like, head is in the clouds. Like, you know, I feel like some of you guys, you know, and I understand. Trust me, I understand. Some of y'all can really be in a period of time where, like, you really don't have a lot of friends that you are able to vibe with when it comes to how much you have elevated, especially spiritually, right? Especially spiritually. Because when you are like spirit led, you are doing everything that you can to operate in a more higher form of being. And that goes, and that has an effect all across the board. How you handle business, how you handle your friendships, how you handle love, how you handle just a random stranger on the street. When you spirit led, when you don't know why, sometimes you gotta say certain things, or why you gotta talk to this person, or you know. And that's what makes you so nurturing, so, you know, wise, because the things that you be led to say or do, it really makes, when people see you do this, it really makes people put things in perspective as far as the ways in which they are moving, right? Especially when it comes to being narcissistic. Feel like you better than. Feel like, oh, I've made it up into this point to do this, so, you know what I'm saying, I don't really care. Like, it's giving peasant energy, okay? I don't know why I'm thinking of Jocelyn. Somebody name can be Jocelyn. Jocelyn's Cabaret. Okay, the way when she talking to them girls, I had to just unsubscribe because I was like, yeah, this is not even my vibe. Like, it's entertaining, but, like, I don't really care. I'm not like, I need to catch up. Nah. But even from her coming from fucking, I don't want to go back, Stevie, to the way in which she be talking to these people. You know, it's like. But the minute you remind motherfucker where they came from, you know, they feel away. I feel like you could have been around a lot of people that just like to humble you, merely at the fact that you are not in the energy to humble them. Man, you definitely use your intuition in all aspects here. because I feel like your initial thoughts go to, like, especially when it comes to daydreaming, when certain people make you feel a certain type of way, or you know that it was like intentional, and you know your heart space was not in that way, you know, it's something that you think about, that you start to try and like rationalize, as far as like, if these are people that you want to continue to be around. Did that movement, did that, what that person said, did how I seen that the situation go down make me feel happy? So with change here, it was just like, yeah, no, it didn't. So it's like with this energy, it says confused, perplexed, conflicted. Somebody no longer wants to go, like, either in a certain direction that they were going in their life, whether it be with a certain type of lover that everybody may want somebody to be with, or like a certain type of community. This is a hard decision that somebody is making, but I feel like somebody is really just focused on their happiness. It's like, I don't care if it's two motherfuckers here, as long as I'm happy, okay? I don't know why it's made me think of La Russell. I'm hearing that I might be song. Remember, all I ever wanted was 100 bands. Been hustling since Raj made Running Man. I'm spreading love. I ain't walking around with gun in hand. I'm trying to drop my daughter off and make 100 bands. I get this life what I can. Do what I want. This a fresh. This, what do you say? This a fresh paint. Blowing something. When it comes to like your dreams and stuff in collective, like, I feel like a lot of people could have seen this in you at a young age, okay? It's like all it took was for you to see it, okay, when it came to discipline. Because maybe what was going to be challenging is like these people that I feel like, I don't know, you could be like young or something, but like I don't know why you just have a lot of people that just do not give you your props. This is what I'm getting, like, at the fact that like you really are somebody that somebody would want on their team, but it's merely because like these people would wish that they can embody the type of energy that you have when it comes to the effect that you have on other people. How you just not afraid to just change and switch some shit up the minute shit just not making you happy. Like, wouldn't you want to get away from shit that does not make you happy? Why would you want to keep being around a certain type of friend or that's always fucking negative and they always got some shit to, you know, put down on the next person, and y'all ain't talking about shit about elevating or, you know, instilling some type of discipline as far as any business moves, any type of whatever it is that a friend could be helping with they man or they woman, or, you know, like, what shit, like, come on. Come on. You want to have people in your life that is going to help you in whichever way, because there's a lot of departments when it comes to our life, emotionally, mentally, physically, you know what I'm saying, all of that, spiritually. You want to be able to have key people in your life where, you know, if you was going through something, you know that you got that praying friend that, you know, that you can talk to and have a moment of transparency with, or if you want to have a good time, like good vibes, you want key people in your life. But also you want to be that key person too. Not just like being this egotistical energy as far as like, oh yeah, I got all these real ones around me, but you ain't a real one yourself. Like, you got to give back, right? You got, it says stagnant, dead, stuck, dead end, frozen, okay? I just recently seen a post earlier today. It was like, it says something like the beautiful part about like minding your business is the fact that there's no traffic in your lane. When you in your own lane, when you know that you're not abiding by the sense of discipline that everybody is saying that you should have. You need to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You need to go to the gym, and then you need to do this, and then you need to do that. You need to do that. It's like, no, yeah, maybe that may be cool for you, but that's not gonna be cool for everybody. So when you figure out what works for you, when it works for you, you're not going to be worried about what the next person is doing. You have a lot of people that's in competition in a race with you. Or you're dealing with people, again, that like to do the same shit that everybody else is doing. And banking on being close to the next motherfucker who, if they hit off first, then cool, I'm close enough in this crew, in this community or whatever, in order to reap the benefits off of that shit. But it's only so long that you can ride motherfucking coattail, okay? Stagnant energy. Trying to go fast nowhere. Laughter, smell the roses. This is the energy that you give to people, collective. How to really, what was that song? Calm and Patient with Janae Aiko. Smell the flowers, say slow down, take your time, get out in nature. Okay, laughter, happiness, joy, healing. It's making me think of that India.Arie song. There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. There's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. Off in the back country of Brazil. Shout out to Brazil if you out here, okay? I met a young brother that made me feel that I can accomplish anything. He said, just like me, he wanted to see. He had no windows and no doors. He lived a simple life and was extremely poor. On top of all of that, he had no eyesight, but that didn't keep him from seeing the light. He said, what's it like in the USA? And all I did was complain. He said, living here is paradise. He taught me paradise is in your mind as long as there's hope. It doesn't cost a thing to smile. You don't have to pay to laugh. You better thank God for that. Okay, collective. Somebody can live in that's funny, Indianapolis is what I'm getting. Shout out to the Indies, okay? India. Somebody can be Indian. All right. Longing energy. It says missing you, let's talk reunion. Somebody misses like laughing, joking with you. I feel like that really healed a lot of people, collective. Like despite whatever it is that they were going through, if they had this into tunnel vision or they can't get through this or I ain't be able to make it, you were that friend that somebody could talk to, or you were that lover that somebody, or even I feel like you're very resourceful, especially when it comes to business. So all across the board, you were somebody that someone can go to when it comes to problem solving. That's what real ones do. They're put into your life to be of an assistance because they love and they care about you. It's no incentive. I'm doing this because I want to, not because I need to. Once you get a certain age, you don't got to do a damn thing for nobody. But you do these things because you want to, not because you need to. I feel like with this energy, these people around you, they could have felt like you needed to do things for them to stroke their ego. Like, no, if you need me, I got you when it comes to, mentorship and shit like that. But no, I can't be here to sit here and make you feel like I'm beneath you. That's what we ain't gonna do. Somebody was definitely having their heads in the clouds. They was I'm hearing somebody could have definitely been on a high horse. He looked like he was finna come straight to me. These big old pickup trucks. You bring a sense of calmness to people, collective. Somebody can be so much in their head when it comes to something, and just like them, you bringing laughter into their day. I feel like you can have a healing hands is what I'm getting. And it's so funny because like I've noticed like when people, I don't know why. And my mom told me this. She was like, because I'm a licensed esthetician, y'all, right? So I do facials and stuff like that. But my mom told me, because I was doing her facial and stuff, and she was knocked the hell out, y'all. She was just like, you and your sister got healing hands. I remember she mentioned that. And then I noticed, like, when I be encountering people just in conversation and stuff like that, like, people people be feeling the need to like just want to hug me, or and I don't mind it. At first, like, I was just like, yeah, I don't want anybody to touch me. You can experience that too. Like, maybe when somebody's talking to you, they always gotta just like touch your shoulder or just touch you, like, because I feel like whatever it is that you say is very like, it's very heartfelt. You know, like, you just give off this energy that makes somebody be like, oh, let me just hug on you. Like, I don't know. You're very huggable or touchable type of person. And maybe, because I feel like maybe that's the energy that you give out. When you a real one, you know what I'm saying? Somebody crying, you're going to give them a hug. You're going to embrace them. When you see people that you love and you care about, you're going to embrace them. You're going to give them a hug. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's a gesture as far as showing, I'm happy to fucking see you. I love you. I care about you. Right? But again, I feel like some people, you know, may not have been shown that, right? So maybe hugging and complimenting, and that could be cringy to someone here. Like, they like to, like, with this narcissistic type of energy, they like to be like told how great of a person that they are, but it being shown, it's hard for them to grasp that that's like the same thing. I don't know. Somebody, I feel like, just has a tendency of like acting like brand new. I don't know why I'm hearing that Drake song. Is anything I'm doing brand? That was that old ass shit, right? Brand new. This here is on some truthful shit. And I hate hearing stories about who you've been with. I swear I gotta change. Is it gonna last? Dang, I ain't heard that shit in so long. Oh, I remember being, oh, Lord. Ooh, those 20s. Child. Oh, Lord. Not too many people is used to your energy, collective. And that's okay. Because you're gonna come connected to people who you mirror. Okay? Archangel Michael, somebody's name could be Michael. It says protection, prevented from harm, divine intervention. Okay? The reason why you are protected, collective, is merely because of the energy that you put out. If you was moving in an egotistical way and things like that, you know what I'm saying? You have nothing to cover you from the shit that you put out. Somebody can be into roofing or something like that, but I'm just getting this analogy of like, Imagine being in a house, your own house. I don't know why I'm thinking of Monster House. Me and my niece used to love watching Monster House. And then we introduced it to Tootie. That's like a childhood staple, like a childhood movie that I guess we gonna keep passing it down. But Monster House, I love Monster House. But imagine being in a house, right? And you have ceiling tiles, square ceiling tiles, right? And every time you think negatively about someone, that ceiling tile goes away. But ultimately, it leaves an opening for that same exact act to be brought down into your home. Would you think carefully about the things that you do if all the certain things were labeled on these ceiling tiles? As far as what you put out is what you get back. Would you want to continue to do that? And I feel like that's been happening to somebody lately. Thinking that they can put certain things out and that it's not going to get back to them. And it's like, especially when it comes to divines people, right? The way in which you operate, you give your battles over to the Most High. You only control what you can control. And you know that you got to stay disciplined towards what your mission is when it comes to whatever it is that you're contributing, putting out into this world. But again, you having that understanding makes you even more protected because it just shows that you tapped in. So you just gonna move in the ways that make you happy and trust that God is moving you to operate in this way. Because why would God not want you to be happy? Why would God want you to be around crowds and people that make you feel beneath them, or always put you last, or always trying to make you the butt of the joke, or always got shady shit to say to you? Why would you think that he would want you to be around people like that? I don't care how many happy moments that you didn't have with these people. As you grow, you change, right? And at a certain point, when people don't grasp that, that's something that you can't control when it comes to surrender. The ways in which you grow, you can't make the person that you done been friends with since elementary, middle school, high school, y'all done grown, your mom's friends is together. You never know when you got to clock out of certain situations, relationships. You never know when that one day is going to come. And that just goes with life too. You never know when we going to clock up out of here. So why waste your time being around people that don't have the same type of real morals and standards and sense of integrity that you do? Because they out there. They out there for sure. And they come in forms and ways that mirror the Most High when it comes to the same type of nurturing energy that you have. What's this? Give me more on what's this change energy? Ooh, yeah, I see chaos at the bottom of the deck too. Upheaval, disaster. Okay. Toxic. So these people are they really just not used to having, like, you can still love someone, be friends with someone, whatever, and agree to disagree. You ain't gonna always agree with the people that is in your life. You ain't gonna always be on one accord. But it's how you handle those situations when y'all not on one accord that really makes a statement. So when motherfucker want to get to y'all not on one accord, it's no sense of talking about how a situation makes another person feel. It's no sense of consideration. Yeah, you're going to come across those, I bust the windows out your car. Even if you are somebody who is in this nurturing type of energy, if that's the natural state in which somebody responds to certain shit like that, then you just know if they instantly want to just be toxic, they don't want to be grown or an adult about the situation, then you just know that that's some shit that you just don't need to fucking be around. Because this is with this egotistical, opportunist type of person, like they feel it's a sense of entitlement there. Drama, arguments, incompatible. If you're gonna force anything, it's not in alignment. You should be able, if anything occurs, to be able to speak to whoever it is that you have some type of issue with in a healthy way. But this is the type of person that you're dealing with that don't like to be looked at as if they're wrong, but had you around for certain type of benefits that benefited them. So it's like, how dare you make me look bad when I only had you around to benefit me in a certain type of way. It's kind of like you fell out of line in the way in which that the motherfucker wanted you to act. Get the fuck on today, okay? Good vibes now in the moment. This is definitely happening in this current moment or whenever you see this video, okay? Somebody's birthday can be today. All right, I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to say, what season is it? It's is it still, it's Cancer season? Scissor. Somebody could like scissor. Somebody could be bisexual. I said scissor. Oh no. I want to say what came to mind, but y'all gotta know me to love me, because like I love everybody, but the fucking memes that be going on and shit be having me dying. Cause saying bisexual and stuff like that, you know, I love my LGBTQ community, don't get me wrong. But it made me think of that damn African news reporter when he was interviewing, I think it was like a transgender or something. But he just got straight to the point, y'all. He was like, so, why are you gay? They don't hold their tongue, y'all. They do not hold their tongue. Some of y'all could be dating someone who is could be like African or Nigerian or something like that. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Maybe this is like a blunt type of individual. This is somebody that could be in your energy that, you know, they tell it like it is. You know, it's not to be offended. It's like, I just really want to fucking know, like, what's going on. And that's the part of these type of narcissists that have that type of fragileness towards them. You know what I'm saying? When people ask them questions or something like spot on, you ain't just fucking pussyfooting around the conversation. It's like, okay, so what's this? Why is that? Somebody was used to, like, again, toxic energy, right? Drama, arguments. Y'all not really addressing the facts of the matter because there's so many fucking feelings in the shit. Oh, I want to make you feel the way that you made me feel. Fuck all that. Let's talk about what the facts are that's making us feel this way in the first place. Instead of doing shit that it's like somebody seeing opportunity, as far as probably people that did not fuck with you, collective. Honestly. People that wanted to, what does this type of person do in order to get their ego group? They need a group of people who also don't fuck with you, so they can feel like they're the superior one out of the group because they started it, and they may know a lot of facts about you, collective, so they are the one that can speak on you the most. Like, it's just so fucking stupid. And then at our adult grown ass age, these are the ways in which people operate. But this shit will never come to your front doorstep. They do this shit behind the scenes so they can feel superior to you. But they wouldn't dare speak the shit that they be saying to your motherfucking face. Believe that. So it shows that motherfuckers respect you as the real one that you are. Because they know they only doing certain shit like that to form an audience. You're not even worried about this person. You out here touching grass, grounding yourself. Okay? You ain't in no rush to get anywhere. You know that you going to end up at the right place at the right time when you supposed to be there at the certain type of day and time that is supposed to go down. Because with surrender here, you said I can release the need of control. So, you know, all things, what is that? What I was about to say? You don't write the story, basically. You don't write the story. You can help narrate it, but you don't write the story. It's already written. But you can voice a certain type of things that, and that's already known. You feel me? That's already known. What was going to be asked? Okay, thrills. It says continuing cycles, bad decisions, addictions. Okay, so yeah, collector, it's good that you did separate yourself. Because look, they still got shit. It is fucking tower moments going on in whoever this person's life. Who is that, Bentley? Hey, Slay. Oh, I think I said hey, Slay. Bentley, hey, Bentley. This person has not learned. It says continuous cycles. They keep making bad decisions and they keep revealing the certain type of person that they are. And this person keep losing out on real ones. They keep losing out on real ones because they keep wanting to be on this fuck shit. On the real. They cannot be comfortable in life unless they are arguing, gossiping, keying in on somebody else's beef, and then they end up in it and shit. They don't know how to live a calm and peaceful life. Whether it be that lover that wanted you to, you know, it's egotistical, wanted you to chase after them and shit like that, and let you tell that motherfucker, like, you acting real, you know how motherfuckers say sassy. That's what it's giving. You acting real sassy. That'll hurt their damn ego. That's why representation is key, okay? Representation is key. And the way in which you represent yourself shows a lot about your upbringings, the things that you went through that helped mold you into the person that you are today. And the same goes for the people that operate in that other energy. They have a lack of discipline, who come across challenges and they don't learn from them. Instead, they want to have another motherfucker hurt the way in which they did. Just miserable, total opposite of happiness. And with change, they're not making any changes. That's why the shit keep continuing. Like, but God protected you through these encounters with these people. Because, again, like, we may not know why we go through certain type of situations, but our purpose in being in people's life is way bigger than just it being a relationship, just it being a friendship. It leaves impacts when God specifically puts people, his children, in people's life. It's like, I'm gonna shield them. I'm not gonna, it's gonna help them too, but the impact that they are gonna leave on you, oh, you're not ready for it. You're not ready for it. Because the ways in which my children is going to put up with your shit and show you so much love and care up until I help them leave, they would have already did so much good damage into your life to where when they are gone, you will be remembered. Lifetime after lifetime. Somebody could be here from your past chasing thrills. You know what I'm saying? It's like you give somebody a certain type of high. That's how your energy makes someone feel. When you take it away, oh, it pisses them off. It pisses them off. They feel like they can't survive without you in their life. But some of these people with this, again, this narcissistic energy, look how they go around strolling and acting like they the golden child, the golden egg, or whatever the case may be. Like, I don't care. Whole time internally, it's all type of motherfucker upheavals happening. Making bad decisions, being around bad people, all to try and make something appear as though like a motherfucker ain't hurt. What's this thrills energy? Divine masculine. It's definitely somebody from your past. Okay, authority, discipline, father figure. Somebody still has a sense, because I see addictions, right? And that's totally opposite of discipline. You know, it's like that being fleshly led type of energy. You know, very surface level. Instead of looking at certain type of situations and making higher level, like, conscious decisions. Somebody could drink a lot. Okay, but listen, collective, with this glow up energy, it says new opportunities, new career, successful business. Like, you just merely elevating and you continuing to be a real one to other people that are also real ones to you. Oh, it's going to leave a lot of people salty because they no longer have a certain type of access to you. Bitter, angry, petty, and that's where that pettiness comes in at. Because they feel left out, antisocial. In your feelings, silent treatment, left out. These people feel like the people that they have around them, they don't even want to be seen like out with them. Because again, these are people that ain't real ones. They knew that with you around, it's like a bad apple. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, that's why you have to really be careful about the people that you pop out with. Shit. Representation is important, especially if you are on certain type of platforms and things like that. Like, it can really sway the opinions of other people that may be interested in you, but because they see that you is tied to a certain type of group or person or things like that, they will refrain. So don't block your blessings by having people that ain't real ones around you, because real ones gonna recruit real ones. I have people that call me to this day like, oh, Kaz, you know somebody that, and I remember my mom was like, you're a very resourceful person. That's just how my parents are as well. Like, I'm always connecting with people. I'm always asking questions. What do you do? Oh, okay, cool. There can be a thing here too where like motherfuckers just want to connect with people that may be like on higher. It's giving. You remember when Issa Rae had that one interview and she was saying she cross works with her friends? It might still be on my page too. I don't know. I think I posted it years ago. But how she cross works with her friends. You know what I'm saying? The people that she grew up with, that she used to work old jobs with or whatever. You know, you're like a hidden gem. You never know when you're gonna come across a real one, when you're gonna come across somebody where, yeah, y'all may be working this job, but it's like, damn, you really know how to do some dope shit. Or like, you know, yeah, you may have been tied to this relationship, but you didn't gain a friend through connection of being with that person. Like, it's just shit like that. Like, You're a very giving person, so like you deserve to be around people that are also very giving as well, collective. People that's going to speak life into you, pour into you, want to be of an assistance. You know, because you help people in ways in which you don't even know. Okay, antisocial. It says feeling silent treatment, left out. Somebody really feels left out when it comes to you, what you got going on. This could be a family member. Okay, blood ties, inner circle, or somebody that you could have considered family. Somebody just feels like when they go and they hang out with somebody, it just doesn't feel genuine. It just kind of feels like, again, it's making me think of, there's people that put people together, and it's God that put people together. When people used to be around you, collective, it didn't feel like you had to perform, put on a show. Like, when people are around you, they feel at home. They feel like they can be themselves. That's the same type of energy in which we give God when we able to talk to him about certain type of things that go on in our life and the things that we pray for, or speak about the manifestations that we want. And we know that that with him, we ain't got to ever worry about him spreading our business to the next person. That's the type of energy that you held with these people. But they did not hold that same type of energy with you. That's exactly why you blocked their ass. All right? It says moved on, nothing to say. Stop calling. Yeah, you got some people that missed out on the real one. As I split the deck, Two-Face. Couldn't trust these people. Double life, cheater, backstabber. These are the type of people that I'm hearing smile in your face. Whole time to want to take your place. It's somebody is very irritated at the fact that you're a very beautiful person. Not only inside but out too. Very jealous at the fact of maybe your facial features. I'm hearing that Kamaya song with YG. Please tell me why you always hating. Please tell me why you always hating. You can be fine as hell, but child, let you get a blackhead, let you get a pimple. Oh Lord, something so small somebody is gonna want to make so big. This type of motherfucker that zoom into you goddamn pictures to see your damn pinky toe. To have something to talk about your pinky toe at the next red table talk. Like, bitch, get a fucking life. Whoever this energy is. They just mad because, like, they just don't have access. It's given, again, how you hating outside the club and you can't even get in. You wouldn't be, if this was a space or a person that you really didn't care about or didn't want to really be at, why are you upset at the fact that you put yourself in a position to be denied? The entitlement, again. These are people like that will intentionally want to put themselves in spaces with you, knowing that like something could happen as far as an invitation. Like, you know, you got people torn in between the two, collective, because like somebody's having something, somebody wants you to come, but it's like because somebody else does not care about you, they do not want you to come. Something like that. Yeah, anywho, if you didn't get invited, collective, don't stress it. If there was, I remember seeing something on Instagram about that. Like, if somebody wanted you to be there, you would have gotten invited, okay? So don't ever put yourself in a position of being like, why you didn't invite me? You don't even got to do all of that. You don't even got to do all of that, collective, okay? So we're going to get the Rebel deck, and then we're going to get out of here, okay? So what's the energy when it comes to these people? It says stop texting, stop stalking, stop checking on that person. Just fucking stop. It says spend your time on someone worth it. Don't waste it on ridiculousness. Okay? You have a lot of people that could be trying to hit you up, texting you, where you been, where you know, what you doing, trying to get into your energy, stalking your Instagrams, your every move, trying to see if you're going to post pictures where you're here. Is it adding up to what you said? Like, you got people that's really keyed in on you. Like I said, you got a lot of eyes on you, collective. But it's because, like, these people know that you was a real one. So they just want to know who else has the benefit of being with you, platonic or not. And this is what they need to stop doing, because this is only setting them back. It's like it's hard for somebody to accept the fact that they really lost out on somebody like you. Even it being 4th of July, you can be somebody where you always invited them over for the holidays. You had a plate ready. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit, come through. The family got enough for everybody. It says, get the fuck out your head. It says, get in your heart. It misses you. Okay? With that daydreaming energy that we had earlier, it's time to put things into fruition. Okay, maybe there's a thought or idea that you've been thinking about, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe put it on paper, right? So it doesn't maybe give you so much anxiety. All right, it says be fucking grateful. Shit could be so much worse. Okay, exactly, collective. Because this is telling you, by you having the ability to listen to your intuition, that evidently something big is going to come from whatever this thought is. What they say, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. So Spirit is like, be grateful that you have that ability, because some people will feel that sense of fear and just totally keep it in their mind. And will always be in their head about it when it comes to them seeing somebody else doing the same shit that they wanted to do. I should have did this when I thought about it. And then you look up and then you see that somebody else is doing it. Listen, the gift still stands. It's up to you to accept it. It says, whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Okay, now is not the fucking time. Don't let someone knock you out of whatever it is that you're disciplined towards accomplishing, collective. Because I feel like this is somebody that may want to, like, poke the bear, okay? Because they see that you are unbothered. You got your mindset on other shit. And what they want to accomplish is to get your attention in some way, shape, or form, to disrupt you. Don't let it happen. Don't let it happen. Because listen, I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking in no. Lay back with my mind. Y'all believe, listen, when I had that other, I forgot what live it was. And it was that Kanye West song, Gold Digger. When I was singing it, they copyrighted me. I was like, I tried to appeal it because I was like, I didn't even play the song. I was like, I sung it myself. How you gonna copyright me? Child. Hopefully they see that they was wrong, because I was like, no, you only copyright when I actually play the song. But anywho, collective, you got some dineros coming in, okay? It says, make it rain. It says, get over yourself. Pull your shit together. Help people give back. Do good shit for humanity. Exactly. That's the energy towards these people. When it comes to your abundance, they're going to be wondering, like, how collective gets so blessed, how collective end up being able to afford this and do this. And it's like, because they give back to other people. They show mentorship to other people. It doesn't always have to be in the aspect of finances. And because Big G seen your heart, even if you did not have it to give financially, you had it to give emotionally, verbally, physically, a hug. Sometimes, shit, you don't gotta pay to laugh. Having somebody that somebody can just laugh with. It's some people that they don't have nobody to fucking laugh with, to shoot the shit with, to get a laugh out of their ass. It's like, but here you come having a motherfucker laughing and you done made their day. That's healing energy. It comes in a lot of forms, collective. It comes in a lot of forms. And I feel like you really show that all across the board, and just how you maneuver. Oh, Lord. I want to be your friend, collective. All right, so let's get some spirit messages and then we for up out of here because it's 12:43. Okay, I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna wear. Okay, when I pop out like this, so my name could be Larry. Hey. All right, so it says, whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. We heard every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you, okay? So whatever it is that you've been manifesting, collective, praying for, all of that, you had to clear some things out of your life before it came in. And now Big G is like, okay, cool. You listened to me. You listened to your higher self. You made those choices that you needed to make when it came to these people. The more you've grown and elevated, you knew that everybody can't come. Everybody ain't gonna be able to think in the ways in which you grow or learn to think in, and that's okay. But that don't mean you gotta stick around. And because you grasped that, it was like unbeknownst to you, preparing you. It may have hurt too that you had to separate yourself from places and things, but it was for the betterment of you, collective. All right. It says, sit in silence for a moment and listen. The answers you have been seeking are finally coming to you. Truly trust and believe that you are going to make it and be exactly where you need to be. We are on this journey with you. Hang in there. It's not much longer. When I tell you protect the collective, you so protected. I feel like you internally check in from a heart space. That's kind of like checking in with Big G. When you think about it, when you check in with your heart space, like, okay, I want to make this action, but I know that there is going to be an effect to making this option. Taking this action. Is that the option that I want to make, or is there a better one that I can do to avoid that? And when it comes to you wanting to, again, operate in a way that may not be the best, that's something to question within you, not anybody else, but you. Why does this make me want to speak about this person like this? Why does it bother me that this person is happy? Why does it bother me that this person is actually accomplishing the things that they set their mind to do? Is it because if it's a lack of within self? That's something to acknowledge. You can't ask God to make you a better person and then you keep getting revealed about how much of a fucked up person that somebody could be. Like, you ask for it. And sometimes we don't like to check ourselves. But we got to. We got to. It's kind of like not asking for something that you ain't going to be able to provide your own self. That could be emotionally, financially. When it comes to dating, love, whatever. People asking for things that they don't even do themselves. Give me one more and then we're going to do bottom of the deck. Thank you. It says self-awareness is key. Take time today to go within and spend time with your soul. Go for a walk in nature and ground yourself. Meditate. Listen to your favorite music. Whatever you enjoy most, do that today. All right. So if y'all don't have anybody to celebrate a holiday with, you know what I'm saying? Do something special for yourself. You don't always have to be around a lot of people in order to celebrate something. And it'd be those times where you build that sense of comfortability within yourself, And then everything else aligns with what you put into play for you. Now you feeling like because a certain type of structure was created and you not being able to partake in that takes away from the importance of it. If that makes sense, okay? So bottom of the deck, It says, never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. Okay. And that just simply goes into, like, if you know that you're a real one, why put yourself in a position, whether it be family, friends, people you work with, where you know how motherfuckers get down, and you saving face. It's given, because you know they say birds of a feather flock together. You don't want to be known as some type of lame because you around some. Hell no. Hell no. Alright, so I love y'all, collective. Happy 4th of July. Save me a plate, okay? Save me a plate. Freeze me some. No, I don't. Don't do that. If this message resonated, y'all, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.